exams there, welcome back. Episode 4 Golden. Special episodes today just because the exams are on and episodes are pretty short. I thought I'd finally get around to... where is it? Where is it? Is this not it? That's not it. But where is the... Here we are. We start out as classroom. Did we actually watch part 3? Yeah. I'm just gonna flick through them real quick, okay? I'm not gonna read this fast through, but I'm just gonna flick through them. I'm pretty sure they're in my playthrough somewhere, but I don't know where.
Mr. Edogawa's TV classroom.
How long are these things again? These bits? You know, I changed my mind. Oh, then you can quit out. Oh, shut up. Okay. Alright, let's just do the new one first, eh? Yeah, okay. I do actually want to watch this one.
Mr. Edogawa's TV classroom.
Hello there, everyone. It's time for Mr. Edogawa's TV classroom. Everyone loves Jungian psychology. No, they don't. An invitation to the you that you don't know. Avoiding the eyes of the underground world. What? Avoiding the eyes of the underground world order. Here comes our fourth installment. Archetypes. The structure of the psyche. Hold that thought. I'm just checking that real quick. Oh, we're good. Okay. Huh? You want to know more about that world order I just mentioned? I'll tell you about it later. Alright, let's begin the lecture. Nama Kasgaba Akria Mani Mudu Sva. Probably says something super offensive. What is the collective unconscious? You already do this? For the past couple of lessons, I've pestered you with the explanations of the unconscious. So I think that I've at least succeeded in snapping you out of the delusion that you're the ruler of your own mind. Today we'll further our knowledge. So let's focus our studies on the unconscious, particularly the collective unconscious. The ability to recognize in the collective unconscious. In our minds, we have the conscious and the unconscious. You probably see the unconscious as a deep ocean, a lonely place with nothing around. But Jung actually thought of it as a place filled with mind energy that could jolt your emotions. Why did he think this? It's because he discovered a special property held by the collective unconscious. We've already studied that the collective unconscious is shared by mankind, and that it's been there since birth. So in the deepest part of the collective unconscious lies the beginning of the mind, created at birth. Now then, what's in there? The beginning of the mind has the basic elements needed when the mind develops. The power of the mind, the ability to recognize patterns. Jung called these elements archetypes. What allows for this basic ability of the collective unconscious to recognize patterns is archetypes. Archetypal form unconscious. Unconscious. Okay. So we've got the conscious, the personal unconscious, and the collective unconscious. Archetypes. Jung says the collective unconscious is made up of archetypes. In other words, archetypes form the collective. Can you literally just say this? There are in theory limitless archetypes, and Jung named some of them. Let's take a look at the example archetype. What are archetypes? I told you earlier that Jung found the collective unconscious by finding a pattern in myths and old tales, right? Don't remember that, but whatever. that pattern itself is the classic example of an archetype. For example, in most ancient religions, there is a mother goddess that is worshipped. This is like the arcana. Is that what you're talking about? Archetypes? Like, oh, she's a magician for sure. Oh, that one? She's a priestess. There have been statues and pictures of mother goddesses found in ancient ruins. Man has felt this motherly image since ancient times. It is an archetype that has been created in our minds. But then, about the image of the mother. What function does this hold as the foundation of the mind's power to recognize patterns? Try this out. Think of a concept of a mother inside your mind. Alright? She's making lasagna. Oh my god, I love making this lasagna. You think of the power to give birth. That's not what I said, but whatever. Power to love, to hold someone dearly. No, to make them spaghetti. So I get so. Like Christ's mother image is known as the Great Mother. Of the infinite archetypes, it is one of the more important ones. Interesting, isn't it? Huh? You still wondering about that world order? Just have to suck up this lecture, eh? Next, I'll do a quick explanation of some other archetypes. The wise old man, because the image of an old man, with the properties of knowledgeable teacher and mentor. Then there's the shadow, which I mentioned before. This is also an archetype. Ah. The shadow archetype oops, I dropped my coke. Is a dark figure that represents the properties of the hatred. Things you don't want to have or be. Just like shadows, we have personas, coming from the word for mask. Mask. Because this isn't even episode 5, I know. This again is an archetype. From the imagery of hiding one's own face, its property is your role in society. And one unique group of archetypes include the female anima and male animus image are found only in males and females, respectively, and depend on gender. I'm only giving a few examples, but as you can see, archetypes are incredibly rich in variety. Boy, today's lesson was a doozy, wasn't it? Are all my lessons like this? Maybe so. Well, I'll make your quiz easy, at the very least. Get your buttons ready. Are you ready? Alright, I ask thee, what function do archetypes have within the mind? Recognize? Good one. This is what I was talking about all this time. Oh, that was it? Okay. I thought you were going to ask me 3 questions. No, he said the. I know what he said. Archetypes are the center of Jungian philosophy. Stop saying philosophy, it's psychology. Sorry. The idea of the archetypes is essential theory. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to ask you to master the details, but I hope you can get the basics down. You know what high school students did? So next time I'm going to get into in-depth descriptions of some of these archetypes. Jung and mythology. Some of you may have noticed by now, when I mentioned ties of the mind to mythology several times. In order to explain Jung's theories, many myths and analyses? How do you say that word? Whatever, of them are brought up. You can say that mythology is a key point of Jungian psychology. Almost said philosophy, I stopped myself. I think the general opinion of mythology is folklore based off history, with a lot of fantasy thrown in. But it seems that Jung sees myths as stories that are reflected and born from the minds of people. To oversimplify it, gods and demons were created by the human mind. It's a hard idea for religious-minded people to swallow, but that was the central idea. Now then, looks like our time here is up. That's it for today. What about the world order? Oh, well. I'm trying to remember what this was.
Mr. Edogawa's TV classroom.
Definitely did the first 2, but... The unconscious beyond time and space. I remember him saying that. Okay, I might have done this one. Yeah, I definitely remember this. Click the lid on the festival. Blow it down. CBA. What? Huh? Is that not what I just said? Hold on. How did I fuck that question up? What do you fast forward?
Edogawa's TV classroom.
Can you fast forward this? Oh my god, deepest stuff. Fuck you. Yeah, I'd be so. Okay. Alright, wait a minute. That was part 4 of Mr. Edogawa's freaking bullshit Jungian theory. When we come back, we'll be back in the game. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.